What's up? Hello, hello, hello. Man, you know what it is? It's Taz. Hey, hey, hey. Uh, Great energy. Hope everyone's doing good. My name is Taz, East, West, North, and South. Got a nice one for you guys today. Well, nice, it's nice. You never know. But I just want to give love to everyone and I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And I love the support and I just love the whole coronation and I just love the whole family. And as we going to this Christmas. We are gonna have so much fun. It's gonna be exciting and a lot of joy for everyone. Wow, it's amazing. It's very amazing, and I just like to say we're coming from a long way. We're coming from before the days before COVID really sets in the old family and the whole nation leading up to it didn't know what was going to happen and how this was going to play out. And during the period of when you were told to stay home, during the period you were told to stay off the street and shut down and close everything down, it was a time, a time that we will always remember. And I hope we won't go through such an event again, but a possible the for next core or the core after, you never know. But now look how strong we are. And I want to reach out to all the great leaders out there and the leaders of the country that guide us through a year that's coming to a closure. And, we can be sometimes like an unruly kid. So sometimes you have to be realistic with the old goal, with the old situation of being a leader is challenging, and the chores and the duties and the dedication that they go through to support us as a nation. Because just imagine taking care of 10 kids plus taking care of a whole nation, not just here at home, but internationally. So I want to reach out and I want us to thank the whole government body from the Senate to the judicial, the legislative, court supreme, everyone that make our country and make this day possible for us to be free in our own way and be our own self. Because you know you have some unruly kids at home sometimes, and in, in the nation we can also find some unruly families and unruly people. But again, we're a core, we're one at the end of the day, and we'll all be home celebrating together in our own nest. We all will, everybody will crawl back to their nest, going out this Christmas, and then crawl out back out of their nest to go out again to go get more straw to build the nest. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. But everyone will crawl back to their nest, even the great leaders. Everyone will go back to their nest. And so it's only true that it's our nest that we came from, and we will be home watching the birth of Christ in his nest on the very day when it started broadcasting or when it shall be shown on TV. So I want to touch base with all my friends out there and all my families. I want to say thank you guys for your support. And again, East, West, North, and South. My name is Taz. Welcome. This is our hangout time. Now we're just gonna sit down and we're gonna hang out for a minute wherever you are in the world, and we appreciate you tuning in and sitting in and relaxing with us at this very moment and at this time of the day. I don't know where you at, but where I'm at, it's a bit chilly, and there's not much leaves on the tree, and it's that time of year. But anyway, I got some good stuff we're gonna crawl into. I got some nice stuff I want to share with you. And like I said, we're gonna say it again through the valley and the terrains of the great Appalachian Mountains, through the winding turns and the curves and the monstrous hills of the Great Smoky Mountain. This is where we at in North Carolina. So let's sit back and let's chill out for a minute. I want to take you to a place when you traveling this Christmas. You're gonna go somewhere different. I don't know where you're gonna go. I don't know which city you're gonna go in, but I do know you're gonna go somewhere. And even if it's back to the nest that you're originally from, you're gonna go back to your city. And when you get there, even if it's overseas, you're gonna go. There are gonna be a core of people waiting there also to serve you. There's gonna be a core of people also there ready to serve you. You can pick up your phone and call the hotel. You can pick up the phone and you can call a restaurant. They're going to be a core of people there just like yourself, but that core won't able to celebrate until the following day after. But that's just how it is. But there be a core of people there. So why you stop for a minute and think, once you set foot in that city, once you set foot in that town, and I want you glance to your left and your right and see your fellow core member right there is doing his thing to serve you. Because when this time pass, he also will move on to the core in the past for the present and the future core to go and be them. So when you set foot in this city or this town, remember, even though you don't know him by name or her by name, it's a core member of the old core that supports and pushes this nation forward. Man, come on, let's go. So, when you get to the airport, or when you get off, or you call a cab, it's going to answer. He's a core member. When you call the front desk at the hotel, she's a core. She's a clerk. She's there. When you call at the restaurant to make a reservation, they're there. A core waiting to serve you. So this Christmas, as you go out, wherever you go in the world, remember, glance to your left and glance to your right. Say hi to your core member from a different part or a different place or a different district in the world, wherever you go. Even if it's back to your nest, the faces will change, the names will be different, but there are your core members sitting there to serve you. Anyway, I want to take you to a place about this great country. Like, we all come here to this wonderful country. Many people from all over the world come to this gorgeous country. 50 states, and all of us immigrants find a state or a city that holds us and homes us. The 50 states. And it's funny, with these 50 states, we develop the own culture there and the own accent and our own way of doing things in each 50 states. And even as an immigrant, you will work alongside a core member with an accent and a way of doing things, and you'll grasp on to the same culture and support the culture and live with the culture and grow with the culture. No matter what year you came here or where you're from in the world, once you come to this great land that I've given so many over the years to so many millions of people, we must shine a light and that all nations are here in this core. Every single nation is here on this holy land they're standing, whether it's black, white, Chinese, Asian, I don't really care. But what I do know is everyone is here from all over the world. And everyone has developed some kind of connection and make some kind of sacrifice for that place and that state and that city, that district and that area that they call their home. I want to I like speaking to fellow immigrants. We all are immigrants anyway. It's too funny. And I look today and I think when the Mayflower got here, and the reason why I try to figure out why it's more of a business aspect, but also life. There's life and there's a push to be successful here and to grab on the ladder and climb up. And it's like it's divided. You want harmony but in life, but at the same time there's this fight for success, to go up the ladder, to create bigger and bigger business. And I think it's because of the two forces that was here on this land from the get-go. One side to build and one side just for a nest, for a comfort, for enjoyment, for relaxing, for farming, for producing. But in no matter where in the world you come from and you come here, you will find that same two different feeling of cultureness that is saturated here in the earth, in the land, in this culture, in this core that's drawing us to here. It's drawing everyone to here. It's drawing us to success, that success, and of climbing the ladder. That's why millions come to this, for that freedom of exploring success, for that freedom of that liberty, for that freedom to see themselves climb up this ladder that they cannot possibly climb in the place, country, the district that they were. But on this ground, on this holy land, with this nation, with this core, millions have found it and think of it as it's possible to reach the highest peak and the highest point on this land, in this country, with this core, with this nation. Now, my core members and the core team and the core family, I know everyone is out there supporting in their own way. Immigrants, we all immigrants, doing our best to climb that ladder, and at the same time, doing our best to relax because it's the two side of that culture that's been here from day one. That successful side and the side of harmony and tranquility and serenity. That division, that division is exercised throughout all the 50 states. Now, we don't know, but it's there. It's there, it's there. It's there in everyone. It's there within us. And I'm grateful for the country. And I'm grateful for the people that see and had the eye to come here. Because if they didn't come with their different culture and their different way of life, we all couldn't. We wouldn't be who we are today. And we wouldn't be as strong of so many languages and so many culture. That's one of the great reasons why sometimes I enjoy watching soccer, because sometimes I'll see 11 players from 11 different countries speak 11 different languages. It takes me back to the States here. We'll see more than 11 nations here together as one, building a pyramid, building a structure, building something that will last for years. And the funny thing, and the most crazy thing, and ironic thing about it, is all this culture and all these different races are the ones that it takes to build something that will last beyond a lifetime. That is what's amazing. All those unique talents coming together. It's kind of like picking out unique talents from each nation to build something constructive, something that is unbreakable, something that with a foundation that is greater than anyone else just one man could build. It would take a whole nation of different culture to build something like that. But anyway, like I said, I want to give thanks to the leaders. I want to give thanks to all the servicemen and the women out there, the hospital, all of those people that take us closer to the end of the year, whether it's in nursing, whatever. We rush to the ER, wherever whatever. We want to give thanks. And like I said, to, to the presidents and the prime ministers and all these people that guide a whole nation, because it's hard. Even just to take care of 10 kids, plus to take care of a whole nation of bad breed kids. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's really challenging. It's a lot of paperwork sometimes. I think it's just overwhelming paperwork and overwhelming decisions. And as they are not the robots, they are not AI. It's they're human just like ourselves. So let's give thanks and let's be realistic about how challenging it can be to run a nation. Plus, to run a nation with so many different ethnic groups in it, to run a whole 50 states. So, let's, I want everyone to have a wonderful Christmas. And I want everyone to be safe on the road. I want everyone to remember it's going to be extremely challenging for the guys that transporting stuff back and forth on the road, the tractor trailers, the UPS guy. I want everyone to be considerate about those guys there that has to make the delivery so that we can have an awesome Christmas, so our kids can open a wonderful present, so our family and our grandparents and our grandma can receive their present and their postcard. We have to be mindful of those drivers not able to get enough sleep possible, and we're going all night and need your help and your support. It's just like I said, when you go to a different city, you will also pass that driver on the road. When you go to a different city, you will also pass that UPS guy on the road. When you go to a different city, you will pass the cab guy on the road. When you go to a different city, you'll see the clerk at the front desk. When you go to the city, and you'll see the chef and the servant staff waiting there to serve you as another core, just in another place, doing what core people do, serve. Doing what humans do, serve. Serve each other. That's what we're here for, and that's what we do. I want to tell you how amazing your mind can be, because now when you go in that city and you'll think for a minute, this is what these people are doing. Now your mind will adjust to that thought that you just processed to your mind. You will either treat those poor people with a more caring and sensitive side. You'll be more open to their hospitality that they're there to dish out. Even if your flight was late or you lost your luggage, you got a flat or you got pulled over, whatever. Once you step foot in that city, be mindful of those core people. They're just like us. They're there to serve us and entertain us while we come there to relax for this Christmas, while we crawl back into our nest. Anyway, my name is Taz, and I got to go. And I just want to say thanks to all my core people out there, East, West, North, and South. I love you all. Let's keep building. Let's keep working together. I hope everyone had a wonderful day in all aspect, whether it's investing, whether it's just taking home, doing some rapping, whatever you're doing on this particular day. I hope you get it done. I hope you're happy, and I hope you're fine. My name is Taz. I love you all. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.